Today, we're focusing on upgrading the colony. To do that, I'm going to place down a university, which will allow us to unlock research that will unlock even more buildings and even increase some of our stats for the colonists. On top of that, we are going to upgrade some of our buildings to level 2, starting with the builders' huts. Once the builders' huts are level 2, that will unlock our ability to increase the levels of the rest of our buildings up to level 2. We're going to start out by upgrading our builders' huts up to level 2. So we'll get Houston on his. And Azel on his. Once the builders have gotten their huts up to level 2, we're going to go around to our guard towers that are around the edge of the colony and upgrade them to level 2. With those being upgraded to level 2, that will increase the size of our colony even more. All right, let's take a look at our resource scrolls to see what our builders are going to need. Some sandstone. Oh, we're getting into the stuff that is going to be a little more challenging to get, like this paper extra. We'll have to look into how to make that. But the rest of this is honestly pretty simple to get. Stone's easy. Smooth stone will be easy. Short grass, all this will be fairly easy to get. The hardest is most likely going to be the framed paper extra. Everything else we either have access to or we can very easily get. Let's see what Azel needs for theirs. Roughly the same stuff. Okay. But fairly simple. We can gather everything we need, throw it into their inventories, and let's get these 2 huts completely upgraded to level 2. Okay, now with both of our builders' huts being up to level 2, I'm going to get a couple of our guard towers upgraded as well. We'll do that one. I'll do the ones on the north side and west side of the colony. Get those upgraded. The reason we want the colony to expand, because we're going to build the university over in here. Which is a massive build. Let's actually fly up here so we can actually see how massive. Yeah. So this building is going to take up quite a bit of space, especially once we get it up to level 5. So I want to upgrade this guard post and this guard tower so we can expand the colony border out this way so we can fit our university kind of snugly in here. Because I feel like the university will do very well back in here. Because it's close to our little meteor here, which I feel like the colony would take a massive interest in. It's a medieval colony. They would have an interest in anything that came from the sky that could be potentially magical or even can grant them some sort of power to increase their standings. So I think, like I said, once we get our borders expanded here, we'll put the university here and we can start doing our research. Okay, so let's put down our university. And I'm thinking actually having it over here near our meteor. So it kind of fits in with the lore of the colonists landing here and wanting to figure out more about the meteor, like where it came from, what it means. So I think having university over here will work very well for us. Because I don't think it'll fit really anywhere else right now. I don't know, especially with everything at level 1 being small, I think we'll keep it over here. It'll be out of the way, yes, but we should be good. Okay, we have the university done. So let's get in here. Let's find the block itself. Yeah, here we go. Let's hire on Molly. Molly will be our researcher. Let's actually go through and get ourselves a research going. I want to get... Yes, we want to do stamina first. We have a carrot in our inventory. So it's going to take our researcher some time to unlock things. I think, yeah, 30 minutes to unlock the hospital. We can place the hospital, we just can't have our builder actually build it just yet. Let's take a look at the hospital. Go into free cam so we can get a good bird's eye view of this. There we go. So this is our hospital. Level 1. Nothing too crazy. But all the way up to 5. Okay, it kind of looks like a miniature castle. Okay. I don't know if right here is a good spot. Maybe if we have it here. Kind of gives us a little path through the guard tower, but also we can have a little path that doesn't completely block out the university. So you know what? Yeah, we're gonna put it here. Let's get it kind of lined up somewhat with our little warehouse. We confirm. So we can't, like I said, we can't build it just yet. However, once the research is done, we can actually get the build started. Alright, so yeah, we'll have to remove both those trees, and then when this stamina research is done, we can build the hospital. But on the topic of research, there's a couple other things I would like to get researched. I can't do them yet, because I can only do one research at a time right now. However, the library will be a good one to unlock eventually. That'll be a good one to unlock. School is a good one to unlock. Ambition. So the mystical sight would be another good one to unlock. It increases our colonist happiness, essentially. Look at that, already going really well. We can ignore the combat for now, but under technology, we want to get the stonemason's hut, the sawmill, and maybe the composter's hut. I mean, we want to get all of these eventually, but as of right now, we want the stone mason's hut and the wood, the sawmill. That'll help us with our building rates as well. Having the stonemason's hut and the sawmill will give our colonists access to all the building blocks that we normally have to build for them, but they can build themselves, and they can be delivered to our builders to use to build all of our other buildings. Speaking of, I want to place down another courier's hut, because with the one courier, it takes a bit of time to actually get everything moved to where it needs to be. So I'm thinking having another courier's hut will help move everything around the colony much quicker. So our builders aren't having to wait for a single courier to bring them everything they need. Let's see, is that... yeah. Place it maybe here. That's a good spot. I think so. I think this works pretty well. You know what? Yeah, let's pull the trigger for that one. But with all this research underway and all these new construction projects, we will end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe. And I'll see you next episode.